And here we go. What up, YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and some big news this week. Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters, has begun production, and we got an official synopsis. I know I'm a few days late on this, but I wanted to read it and go over it and express my excitement. So, Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters, or Godzilla King of the Monsters, not to be confused with the 1956 American re-edit, this is the synopsis. It's going to be directed by Michael Dougherty, and a couple of cast members are coming back, so I'm just going to go over it, give my thoughts on it, pure excitement, and then other things that went on in the Monsterverse as of right now. So, the new story follows the heroic efforts of the crypto-zoological agency Monarch as its members face off against a battery of god-sized monsters, including the mighty Godzilla who collides with Mothra, Rodan, and his ultimate nemesis, the three-headed King Ghidorah. When these ancient superspecies, thought to be mere myths, rise again, they all vie for supremacy, leaving humanity's very existence in the balance. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Like, the fan in me is just the thought that I'm going to see that these other Toho monsters on the big screen with a huge budget in theaters here in the States is just pure insanity. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day. I'm going to be honest. Like, I know they announced it, but like the fact that production has begun, there's no turning back. They're set in stone. They're ready to go. This is happening. We're going to see this all on the big screen. It's just like, oh my God, my excitement is just, it's too much. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. This movie has me super excited beyond belief. But, so, Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah, is this a remake of, like, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster? Well, not necessarily. It's going to follow a different plot line, but, like, this is amazing. So, I'm very curious to know how it's going to all, like, come together. But I loved Michael Dougherty's other movie, Trick or Treat, and I had a really good time with Krampus, although Trick or Treat's like one of my favorite Halloween movies. Krampus was pretty fun too, not as good as Trick or Treat, but I'm really looking forward to this. He's clearly a huge Godzilla fan, and he wants to do this thing right. We got a great cast. Ken Watanabe is back as Dr. Serizawa. Sally Hawkins is back as Dr. Graham from the first Godzilla movie, and the new cast includes Vera Farmiga, we got Kyle Chandler, we got Stranger Things Millie Bobby Brown, she played 11. Bradley Whitford's in this, Thomas Middleditch, Charlie's Dance, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son, Aisha Hines, Zhang Zi, Anthony Ramos, and Randy Heavens. Yeah, so we got a lot of good people in this movie. Dougherty wrote the movie with his writing partner, and also Max Bornstein's credited on working on it. And yeah, the Monsterverse is in full effect. Kong Skull Island also came to digital this week. And we also got the release, surprisingly, of the Skull Island Birth of Kong issue 2. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is Legendary also does like comic book tie-ins, which tie into the rest of the universe. And so as you can see right here, we got Skull Island Birth of Kong right there, issue 2. I got it digitally through Comixology because, I'm going to be real, I don't know where I can get these physical copies, because I tried doing that with the first issue of Skull Island Birth of Kong, but I wasn't able to like find it at my local comic book shop. So I'm going to get them digitally, and then when the trade paperback comes back, which collects them all, I'm going to go get that. The release from it's not monthly, although my subscription says it was. They've kind of just like do a couple month gap or something like that. It's strange how they have it released, but either way, I enjoyed it. We got some interesting stuff coming that I plan on reviewing them sometime soon. I got other stuff I'm going to work on, but I do want to get to reviewing those comics since I reviewed the Godzilla Awakening one. And yeah, so the Monsterverse is in full effect here, people. We also, since the last time I did a Monsterverse video, we also got the news that Adam Wingard, director of Your Next, is going to be directing Godzilla vs. Kong. And he's a big fan of the kaiju too. So we got so much excitement here. And yeah, I can't wait. This is really good time to be a Godzilla fan and a King Kong fan. We also got a Godzilla anime coming out this year. Shin Godzilla is coming out to Blu-ray as well. And it's just a great time. And Kong's going to be coming out to Blu-ray within a few weeks. It's exciting. It really is. It's a great time to be a monster movie fan. And also we got Pacific Rim 2 next year. And yeah, I can't wait. My excitement, as you can tell, I'm very enthusiastic. So, in terms of Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters, I'm not sure what it is that's going to bring them together. Part of me has a theory that maybe at the end of the first Godzilla, when they unleashed the nuke on San Francisco that woke the other kaiju up, man, it's like we want to see him fight, and we're going to get a lot of action and a lot of Godzilla in this movie. That's what the director said. And he said he might be tweaking the design a little bit, and I'm curious to know like how much. I think it'll mostly remain somewhat the same, but Godzilla does evolve over the films. So we might get some tweaks here. Maybe he like loses a bit of weight, maybe thins out a little bit, maybe his spikes change a little bit, maybe his snout is a little bit different, but it'll be a very similar design because I really like the 2014 design. A few things I would have maybe tweaked a little bit, but overall I think it's a fantastic design. It's one of my top 5 favorite Godzilla designs. And how are they going to design Mothra, Rodan, and Ghidorah is beyond me. Um, Rodan I think is going to have his fire breath because if he's just flying around, he's going to seem kind of inferior. Mothra is obviously going to shoot the web. Ghidorah is going to have either the fire breath or the electricity. You know what? Just go crazy with it. I mean, I was reading in Skull Island: Birth of Kong. There's these other like weird looking creatures that shoot lightning out their mouth. So Ghidorah is going to have his lightning. You mark my words, it's going to happen, and it's going to be amazing. Are they going to team up? Is it going to be kind of like a mutual alliance? And then how is this going to lead into Godzilla versus Kong? I don't know, but my excitement levels are through the roof, and who knows, this could cross over with Pacific Rim. I don't know, it's too exciting. It's just so goddamn exciting. So, yeah, I've kind of dragged this video on a bit. Bottom line, I'm excited for the movie, and I look forward to seeing what's coming out next in the Monsterverse. So if you have any comments below what you think is going to happen in Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters, let me know. Or what else you think is going to happen in the Monsterverse. And if you've been reading Skull Island: Birth of Kong, what'd you think of this week's issue? Just let me know. Do what you gotta do. Yep. That should be it. Okay, now. Take care then. Bye-bye now. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Whatever. Yep. Go not too long. All right.